Yeah, you just don't have guys who are going to go deep into the innings and pitches. They're just not doing it anymore. The specialization, and you probably go back to Tony La Russa when he did this, where you had lefty and righty and had to get those matchups, analytics. But you had guys who wanted the ball, and who was the last of those dinosaurs? Curt Schilling was a dinosaur when you think about it. When you got guys who were pitching that amount of that total of innings is pretty incredible. Now you get like 150 to 200 innings. I mean, what's Chris Sale got this year with the Boston Red Sox? Number of innings. And he's been unbelievable, but you just don't have guys who take the ball and say, all right, give me 35 starts and I'm going to give you 300 innings. Yeah, Paul.
Chris Sale only has 150 innings pitched in 25 starts. Yeah. He's never gone over 250 innings in his career.
But part of the issue with the Red Sox, and they are, they're trying to be a lifeguard on this with him, is how many pitches is enough for him during the regular season. And they've been fortunate because they blew everybody else out. But you want him healthy in October, September and October, and that hasn't been the case for him in his career. Yeah, Paul.
But why isn't conditioning made it that pitchers could pitch longer and deeper and more innings?
They throw harder. I think it comes down to that. I think they just throw harder. They throw as hard as they can for as long as they can. But you do have guys who are pitchers. And a lot of these guys, there was a pitcher on the mound for the Reds last night. He had arms that Ed Hockley would be jealous of. I don't know if who the kid is, but he had guns. He had offensive lineman guns. Yes,
Doesn't that feel like, in a weird way, that's bad for a pitcher's arm?
You don't normally see somebody jacked out there like that.
Just based on the motion and all of that, that having muscles might not be the best thing.
Jake Arrieta was a jacked guy a little bit. I'm trying to think who else comes to mind. Because normally you would think that, you see these arms and they look ours. It doesn't look like there's anything special. Look at Chris Sale. Yeah. Like I still, this is where you look at launch angle, arm angle, all of that stuff for a pitcher, and you go, how does that guy throw it that hard? Because Chris Sale, if you looked and you saw him in a lineup and you said, all right, one of these guys throws as hard as anybody in baseball. He's one of the best pitchers in baseball. Who is it? He's probably the last guy. But there's certain guys at certain arm angles, and you go, how does he throw it that hard? Yeah, Paul.
Sal Romano for the Reds. He's 6'5", 270. Big Sal Romano.
I don't think it was
not him.
I don't think it was Big Sal Romano.
He's got a big front porch. I don't know how big his arms are.
No, it's not Big Sal Romano. This guy was on the mound last night. So I'm flipping through, and
Mike Lorenzen, 6'3", 220.
Yes. Do you see his arms?
About to.
Yes. Oh, it's a gun show. I mean, and his shirt is so.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
He looks like a first baseman.
Yes.
Lorenzen is first. He's pointing towards the beach in this shot. He's
It looks like he could play for the Bengals.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Dan Patrick Show app.